I had something here. I did have something I would show you. Wait a minute. I don't know if you've seen this. I used it once. Oh, I have it. I do have it. Look at this. Look at this. So this is TicTacs, right? I don't know if I like the company. I've never met. I have no idea. They're so lucky. Look at all the television. This is the greatest commercial they ever had. But that's what happened. This is inflation.
There is Donald Trump using TicTacs, and specifically travel-size TicTacs, to demonstrate what inflation is. And I truly don't think he understands or knows what inflation is. When is the last time he's ever gone to a grocery store or bought anything like a normal human? And he said he takes the TicTacs wherever he goes, and he's been doing that a while now. Actually, here's what he said. And he talked a lot about how he's giving free ad space to TicTacs. Here's what he said in June.
I'll tell you what, it's the single biggest. I even have that here. I have something here. Let me see, because you asked this question. I think I'll show it. Should I show it? I don't know if you can see it. Look, TicTacs, right? This is what inflation does. This is what inflation does. This is what it is. Okay, look. Not good, right? But I kid. But there really is no kidding. It's serious. People can't live.
It just added to the roster all the new hits, the Hannibal Lecter lines. Here's a small package, here's a big package. Also, Cenk, that's not like, what is the cost of each? You'd have to talk about how much each of them cost. And truly, I mean, it was one of the funny lines of the Biden State of the Union address where he talked about shrinkflation, right? You could show a new Tic Tac pack with like way fewer Tic Tacs, and then you could talk about shrinkflation. That is real. People trying to get away with selling you the same price, giving the same price for far less, right? But no, he's just showing us travel sizes.
No. I'm sorry, Franny, but you lost me on this one. I get what he's saying. So look,
okay.
This is Coca-Cola. Okay, you see it. Okay, I like it. I travel around with it. Okay, it's a big ad space for them. Coca-Cola. This is inflation. Okay, and you see what happened there. Wow. But I have more of that, Franny. Okay, this is water. This is water. This is inflation. Inflation.
Whoa.
I'm worried about it. And my favorite here, this is toothpaste, okay? This is inflation.
Stop it.
This is not for traveling like I'm about to do the DNC.
What is this, an economy for ants?
Yeah. Like, come on, do we not know that there's smaller sizes of products? Is this a new thing for America? Hey, don't scroll away. Come back. Because before the video continues, we just want to urge you to lend your support to TYT. You power our honest reporting. You do it at tyt.com/team, and we love you for it.
It's so silly. Obviously, he's like, this is how he's explaining inflation. Here's another way he explained inflation, getting real riled up about the price of bacon. Remember this?
What are you going to do about bringing down the rent and things like that in the economy? Because out of 8 children that I'm a father and a stepfather to, 5 of them are struggling, and I'm giving them part of my income on a regular basis. How are you going to make the economy not just the the food and electricity, but bring down the rent prices, the housing prices, so that these kids can survive without their parents' help?
Such a good question, Mr. President.
You're right. I hear it very well. And I tell you, first of all, I love the people that you're with. I know that I must have at least 99, perhaps 100% of all of them. And I think they're incredible. We are going to drill, baby, drill. We're going to bring down the cost of energy. Energy is what caused the worst inflation, I think, in the history of our country. Food prices are up 50%, sometimes more. You look at bacon. Bacon is quadrupled. You can't order bacon. You can't order anything.
But enough about the Mar-a-Lago buffet. That's Trump obviously completely not answering this man's question about housing, talking about the price of bacon. The price of bacon, we fact checked, It is up 17% since Trump left office. Not quite the numbers that he was saying, but also when's the last time Donald Trump's actually set foot in a grocery store to buy his own food, let alone actually cooked it? He actually thinks you need an ID under Biden's America to buy groceries. Remember this?
You know, if you go out and you want to buy groceries, you need a picture on a card. You need ID. You go out and you want to buy anything, you need ID and you need your picture.
What are you talking about?
No. Franny, again, I went to the grocery store the other day. They said,
tell me,
sir, where's your ID? I'm gonna need you to see your ID before I sell you milk and toothpaste, okay? Or TicTacs. And I was like, man, I'm busted. They got me on this one.
But only on the small stuff. You need ID just to buy the little ones.
Yeah. So this is their idea of a populist. A guy who hasn't been to the grocery store in decades, has no, bacon did not go up 400% in price. It's obvious you haven't bought something on your own in forever. I think there's some chance that he thought TicTacs were somehow related to TikTok. Because you remember he was going to ban TikTok, and then Jeff Yaz gave him millions of dollars, who's part owner of TikTok. So he's like, I like TikTok now. I carry it around all the time. Look at my TikToks. No, brother.
He just really wants an endorsement.
Yeah.
Bacon, Big Bacon, if you're listening.
Yeah. So I have one last show and tell for you, Franny. So this is Trump's voters in 2016. This is his voters in 2024. Okay.
Oh, but it's that small part that matters. That's the stuff that really cleans, or makes. That's just pure sugar. There's a fun little addendum here, which is that JD Vance, he might have misspoke, but he also might be incredibly out of touch with the average American. Here's what he said about inflation, and listen to how much he thinks it costs to own a car.
Thanks to Kamala Harris' spending policies, the average new car costs nearly $50,000 a year.
What?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
So we were talking about this, like, did he misspeak? Probably, but it is so funny, Jake, that he doesn't catch himself after that. He just is rattling all the stuff up at 50,000 a year. I don't know. Peter Thiel gives me my car. He's given me every single one of my cars. In fact, I don't even know what a car payment looks like. It might be 50,000 a year. No, thank God it is not.
Yeah, he probably misspoke there, fairest show in America. But it does go to the general cluelessness of the Republicans. I remember when Rush Limbaugh when he got sick in Hawaii, and then he's like, it's no big deal if you don't have health insurance. It only cost me like half a Hummer. We don't all have Hummers, and Hummers cost a lot of money, and are you nuts? And he would say things like, well, I don't get it. Well, why do the poor keep complaining about food? Why don't they just go to the refrigerator? And right there is Republican ideology.
So out of touch.
Yeah.
Like, that is such a slap in the face. Just like holding a Tic Tac up at people who are talking about housing. I'm surprised he didn't do like on the phone, I got a Tic Tac here, let me shake it for you. It's a fun little sound.
Yeah.
All right, I've got to go, right? That's my cue.
Yeah, no, I've just, one last joke though. I think there is one person in the Trump household who's familiar with shrinkflation, and that's Melania.
Oh. Hold on. I'm gonna go puke over there.
Okay, sorry. Okay. If you enjoyed this video, that's because of our members. They make us independent, they make us strong, and they make us honest. Become a member today by hitting the join button below.